will show you how to keep any robot undetectable from prop firms because you don't want them to know which EA you're trading with. Why? Because if you are profitable, it is likely they will terminate your account. But there is a simple trick you can use to stay incognito with the EAs you use. In one of my previous videos, I shared the #1 prop firm robot I found, which recently hit the 20% target from trading.com, and I will show you the results. Let me bring the MetaTrader platform right on my recording screen, and you will see that I have achieved the 20% target in the account only with this $yen expert advisor that I shared in the previous video. And you will notice that in the history we see deposit of $1,000, credit of $9K, and profit of $2,008. This is because I purchased the account for $1,000 and trading.com gave me the other $9,000 as a credit. So in total I had 10K accounts and the target is 20% and the robot achieved that. But before I show you more about the performance of this expert advisor, let me show you this trick that will allow you to stay incognito from prop firms. So if I drag and drop the expert advisor on the chart, you will see that the first line says magic number. This is the identification number of the expert advisor, and it's very useful when we trade many robots so we can understand which one is the most profitable in the account. So in this challenge, for example, I trade the top 3 forex pairs by looking at the last 1 month. But if I click on strategy, I can see all of the expert advisors I used. If I arrange them by the net profit, I will know exactly which expert advisor is the most profitable by using the magic number. The thing is, the prop firms also see this magic number. And especially if you use market EAs or third-party robots and all the users use the same magic number, it will be easy for the prop firm to track that. This is why if you just change the magic number to 0, you will simulate manual trading. The prop firm will not understand that you are trading with a robot at all. So if I keeping it this way, the only comment that the prop firm will see is just 0 or nothing, same as with manual trading. This is the command or the order they will receive for every trade, and they will not know this is an expert advisor. And the next important thing is to randomize the inputs of the expert advisor, so you can slightly change the value of the stop loss or the value of the take profit. Same with the indicator parameters, so you'll make sure that you are getting unique entries and exits from the other users, because if you use the same robot with other traders or clients of the prop firm and you all set magic number 0, it will look like manual trading, but then they will detect the similar trades. So to avoid that, you need to, #1, make it 0, and #2, randomize the inputs of the expert. However, in this account, I wasn't worried about trading this expert advisor that I downloaded from the prop firm robots app. It was on the first place for quite a long time, and many other traders used it in many challenges, but I was using it on trading.com and they allow expert advisors. You can see that down in here it says no silly rules, use any EA you want, trade how you want. So with trading.com there are no limitations about the expert advisor you use. Even if you use the same expert as the others, it is alright. The only difference is that here we don't purchase a challenge, but we purchase straight away the funded account. It's a hedge fund trader incubator platform, and what I've done is I've purchased the 1K account, or this is the deposit I made with a broker. Then the trading.com gave me the deposit of 9k, so in total I had a 10k account, and in the first stage I had to reach 20% profit. The absolute stop loss is 10%, and pretty much there are no other rules. And since I reached the 20% target, I can get my 80% profit split and get to the next stage. And how that works, I have shown it in this video where I used the calculations from the fellow YouTuber Lisa. And on this table you can see that once we deposit the $1,000, we get the $9,000 as a bonus, and once we reach the 20% profit, which is $2,000, and this is what I already have in this account, I can get 80% profit split, or this is $1,600. And then on the second stage, the $1,000 stay in the incubator account, but trading.com gives me another 19,000, or in total there will be $20,000, and again I'll be targeting 20%. If I achieve that profit, I will be able to get 80% again, or this is 3.2k. And the same thing repeats until stage 5, where I'll be trading $200,000, and if I achieve the target, that would be $20,000 in a payout. And yes, it is more expensive to get $10,000 account compared to if I buy a challenge for $10,000 from any prop firm, but there is a huge difference here. Pretty much I'm paying my stop loss. If I'm getting the $10,000 account, then I'm purchasing with the same value as my total stop loss. So pretty much they give me the leverage from the broker. I don't know exactly how they are doing it, but it makes much more sense to me to purchase such an account compared to prop firm challenge, because the prop firm industry, as you know, makes profit from the people that lose their challenges. So trading.com makes much more sense to me as a trader, and the opportunity that they give you to scale up your account is really fantastic. Plus they decrease the net profit with the time instead of increasing it. And the good thing is I could have continued trading until the end of the month, and if I was to make more profits, then I would be able to get a bigger payout, but I decided to pause and stop it, not to get too greedy and to request my payout and to get to the next stage. And I will also connect the next account to FX Blue and share in the description down below the video what will be the outcome. This is the performance from the current stage, and I shared in the previous video that initially I was trading another robot and I placed the dollar yen expert advisor right at that moment, and it recovered the account from -5% all the way up to +20%. And if I open the prop firm robot app from where I downloaded this dollar yen expert advisor, I can show you that there is one more thing which you can use to randomize your expert advisors by getting a unique magic number, or pretty much new magic number for every expert advisor. And if I want to randomize the expert advisor completely, I can check all of these. I can select to have a new magic number, and every time I download an expert advisor, it will download with a unique magic number, and all of the inputs inside of these robots will be different. So the prop firms cannot really see that you are using a prop for robot. But if you want to stay incognito, just use 0 as a magic number. I'll leave a coupon down below in the description to the prop firm robots app if you want to test the robots, and if you want to learn more about another platform that allows trading with expert advisors, check out this video on my side. Until then, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.